China has been able to feed the world's largest population with 8% of the world's arable land. The Chinese always do things with precision. There is always periodic reviews of economic plans that the Chinese government has done periodically. And I think that is what has brought China to where it is today. Welcome to the Embassy of Guyana in the People's Republic of China, Beijing. In 1973, in October, we established our mission in Beijing. My name is An Yin Chu, and I'm Guyana's ambassador to China. First of all, I'm Guyanese, and so I'm very honored and privileged to serve in this position. So this is my dining room where I host business lunches and dinners for guests. This is where I host a lot of my important meetings with Chinese businesses and officials. The experience serving as a diplomat in China is quite unique and different from any part of the world. You can see and experience firsthand changes and real development. As a child in 1988, my father and my mother, they brought myself to China, and we did visit Beijing at that time. And my first memory of China was a lot of people and a lot of bicycles at that time. And fast forward 1996, that was a different experience. What I saw in 1996 was more vehicles. And so when I came back in 2008 to serve as charge at the embassy in 2008, I saw the spanking new building. I was very, very surprised. It was evident. It wasn't small changes. It was very big changes. Only the Chinese government best understands its people and its needs.
推心窗怎么卖？
那8块钱一把，买几个？
来4把吧。
China has been able to feed the world's largest population with 8% of the world's arable land. That is a really, really impressive achievement. The Chinese agricultural sector is one of the most modern that I've seen, whereby a lot of technology has been applied to crop cultivation and to actually ensuring that the crops cultivated yield maximum outputs in terms of achieving food security for its people in China. Guyana's first oil. This is an extract from the first barrel of oil that was lifted from Guyana's oil operations in December 2019. And so this is very significant to Guyana. China has always been one of Guyana's major bilateral partners. So one of our largest partners in our oil and gas sector is CNOOC from China. There's a lot of scope and a lot of areas for partnerships between our two countries. As you know, since 1993, we have consistently received medical brigades from China. A number of training courses have been conducted in agro-processing. I also know that China launched its carbon market recently. I think the perspectives are very, very bright. And this is a website that we have formulated especially for the Chinese audience, where we provide information about Guyana. Over the years, I have visited China between large time gaps. It has really left a very deep impression on me. So when I arrived in Beijing in March 2021, the first thing I did was I bought a map of China, and I had little thumbtacks in different colors, and I kind of marked off the cities around China that I've visited. And what I've observed is that the Chinese government have embarked on a development path based on its understanding of its needs of its people. The Chinese government has been able to take different theories, different market concepts, different economic concepts, and change them according to its own situation and used it. And I think that is very innovative and very creative and very logical. What I also think is very important too is that as one country, that all its people unite together, for the good and for the future of the country. And I think that is what has brought China to where it is today. But I'm also very proud of my Chinese heritage, and I look forward to playing my part as Guyana's ambassador to China in supporting that strengthening of friendship and that growth in our bilateral relations.